want to go and making it very tough.
Well, the Kings, Jerry, will come out the second quarter once again with Bobby Brown. And Jerry, really, Bobby Brown came in and gave this team a spark, didn't he?
He really did. He might have really created the separation as much as anybody. I mean, making it come out and made a couple of shots, and Kings got to pushing the basketball. So a very encouraging opportunity for Bobby Brown, and he is taking the most of it.
Bobby Brown, again, getting the first call off the bench from Reggie Theus. And Joe, you think it's, hey, Reggie's trying to find some combinations that work. Obviously, a lot of combinations in the first 4 games did not work.
Well, exactly. I mean, there's no reason to stay with exactly what you're doing when it clearly didn't work. So Reggie Theus, like any coach, wants to find a way to become more proficient and find some different guys. Giving Bobby a little earlier look, Bobby Brown, and he certainly has paid off.
Quincy Doobie is on the floor. Darko Milicic. I remember when he was with the Detroit Pistons, a rather high pick. Look at that, trapping defense. They force a steal, and now the foul. But Darko thinks he's found a home maybe with Memphis.
Well, yeah, he's bounced around a little bit. Obviously, former number 2 pick in the draft.
Rudy Gay with the second foul.
Behind a guy named LeBron James.
Not bad, was it?
No, he turned out good.
And of course, there was a guy number 3 that was taken. He's not too bad, right?
Carmelo Anthony, and a guy number 4, Chris Bosh, and a guy number 5, Dwayne Wade. So I guess what you might surmise from that probably the Pistons wish they'd have taken one of those other guys.
Oh man!
Since Darko no longer plays for the Pistons.
24-17. We do have a whistle on the play, and the foul is on Memphis.
Yeah, I was reading something about the Pistons trade. They were surmising that they would get a lot of cap space in a couple years to do the Iverson trade, and they would be able to go after Chris Bosh as a free agent. Well, they'd actually just drafted him when they could have had him.
Right.
They could have just drafted him.
Milicic had picked up the foul previously, and now that foul's on Bobby Brown. So the Kings will go back on defense after turning it over for the 6th time.
Yeah, that's been about the only flaw. Kings rebounding the ball very well. Getting good shots, doing a lot of things well, but the assisted turnover is really not what Coach Theus wants to see.
Minnesota in town on Friday night. Kings starting a 4-game homestand this evening. Good defense again. Here's Brown, a lead for Salmons, and John Salmons all the way. Well, what a difference 48 hours make in terms of playing some defense.
Well, really, the double teams here. Kings putting a lot of pressure on the basketball, and that's where it starts. It's just like football. You got to put pressure on the passer to make anything happen. Kings really attacking the ball much better and staying in front of it much better.
There's Rudy Gay. Rebound, Milicic. No, Milicic again. And he's fouled by Spencer Hawes. First foul on Spencer.
Get a good look as the double team there. Jason Thompson comes out with John Salmons to attack the offensive player and get the steal. So Kings doing a nice job of really taking advantage of some missed cues by the Grizz. Probably has helped Darko Milicic a lot just to get out of the Pistons. He went to Orlando for a while, but he has settled in here and is certainly, he didn't draft himself number 2. He's found a way to be a productive NBA player.
26-19. We're in the second quarter here from Sacramento. Spencer, same spot, and the same result from 3.
Well, he is almost automatic out there. Spencer Hawes may be one of the best three-point shooters on his team. A nice dribble penetration by Bobby Brown to find him, and that was an easy setup for young Spence.
Warwick. And a Sacramento foul.
Pretty good look as Bobby Brown penetrates, gets into the paint. You see Spencer's man nowhere in sight, and you give Spencer that kind of time, that kind of look. That's the result you're going to get. Spencer playing extremely well, as he's been the entire season.
That foul was on Greg Buckner of the Grizzlies. Hawes that time faked it. Could have probably continued all the way to the basket there.
I think he could have.
And here's Salmons. No. Thompson, yes, the rebound. And look at that second chance opportunity. Dooley misses the three. And Hakeem Moore quickly to Lowry. Kings do a nice job getting back.
The Kings doing a nice job rebounding and transition defense, not giving up too many.